some quick research real quick. I want these for Blade Runners.
Blade Runners unlocked. Equipped to run faster, jump with greater force, and decrease fall damage that might otherwise have lowered your value to fix it.
I didn't realize it reduced fall damage. That's cool.
The remains researched belong to an organism with 8 jointed legs, similar to the legs of arachnids but with non-standard distribution and function. Because its attacks focus on stabbing prey with the ends of their legs, which resemble insectoid stingers, they have been dubbed stingers. Stinger remains can now be made into alien protein, and additional research may reveal options for improving Pioneer safety during exploration.
Alright, oh, and power slugs. Yeah, I can just research that real quick. Nice.
Research completed. Purple power slugs seem to be near the end of their life cycle and have a significant amount of potential energy stored. It is a good thing Fix-It does not waste. Purple power slugs can now be processed into power shards.
Wait, they're purple? I always consider them pink. I guess they're purple. Okay. But, time crystals. I don't know what that is, but that sounds interesting. Okay, yes. Wait. How much plastic have I got? How much plastic did I... Well, no. That's probably the wrong question to ask. That requires me to make smokeless black powder, which I think... Oh... No, wait, hold it. That's just regular black powder. That creates smoke. Okay. That's to unlock smokeless. You know, we're just not there yet. Alright, I just thought I would unlock the final 2 milestones here.
Milestone reached. Blueprints reduce repetitive building tasks, further optimizing your progression towards saving Earth, with its beautiful ecosystems, abundant natural resources, and sunsets over frolicking puppies and kittens. The blueprint designer allows you to build and combine structures once and then duplicate that configuration effortlessly. Any complaints about the spatial restrictions will only reveal your own inefficiencies.
Clearly a direct jab at everybody who was saying that the blueprint designer is way too effing small. Which it is, like 4x4, that's... Oh, at least they do give us 2 bigger models, which will be unlocked later on. What does it take to make a blueprint designer? Is that under special? It is, okay. It's not too bad price-wise. I mean, I don't need to make a whole lot of them, so that's perfectly acceptable. And now I have to wait another 3 minutes or so to unlock the next thing. Again, why does it come in facing the wrong way? Alright. And now for the last one.
Milestone reached. By adding hypertube entrances at both ends of hypertubes, pioneers can achieve two-way travel between locations. They are also % safer than jump pads. You dreamed of moving across factories like valued resources, such as rocks and water, and Fix-It listened to your dreams. We watched them. We took extensive notes. Hypertubes, because Fix-It makes pioneers' closely monitored dreams come true.
Okay. Alright. Sure. Anyway, I believe that is everything. There's nothing left for me to unlock at this tier. I need to complete phase 2 in order to get more stuff. Yes. Okay, so it just occurred to me that I hadn't made these, and about halfway through the production process, I realized Ada might say something when I make them, so probably a good idea to record. Oh, well, that is much faster. But, Ada did not say anything. Okay. Okay, so it just kind of occurred to me that I may have understood what the lock here means. This whole time I was thinking that this meant that I needed to get further along in the tech tree in order to unlock this, but I realized this has a cost.
Potential for harnessing alien energy completed. Fix-It has identified 2 development tracks requiring additional research to integrate Summersloops safely and efficiently into Fix-It technology.
The loop organ contains scripture, contains instruments to compose symphonies of root and rot and recycling. Shrines to evolution and revolution.
Alright, so the power augmenter is firmly outside of our grasp. This is not, and I believe I found a sufficient number of cable things while out adventuring. Yes, we have plenty of circuit boards. I just need to get the other stuff. I need to get 100 of those things. How much can I just make here? 8? Okay, so 100. I'm going to need 300 pipes. 500 copper wire and 600 sticks. So that shouldn't be too difficult. I should be able to unlock that now. Oh, right, the cards. It's not called card. What is it called? Circuit boards. Okay. Start the research.
Production amplifier unlocked. Every single manufacturing and smelting building will be backwards compatible with this new technology. These buildings can now have a Summersloop embedded to increase resource output without requiring more input, at the cost of greatly increased power consumption.
Flow cycles within flow cycles make explosions into temples into explosions into temples. The spin sphere of woven windows. Each tiny body contains tinier bodies until the line layers fold into curves which folds into threads which weave the tapestry. A song of light and leaf and flower, a dance of matter clouds and...
I think they're trying to explain energy to matter conversion theory, but you do not need to understand it to do your job. I'll just mute them for you so you can continue your mission. I, however, will be taking notes. This is fascinating material.
So it went from I'm hearing voices in my head to I'll just mute them for you while I take notes on what they're saying. Okay, that is... Alright. So it's occurred to me that I could also unlock a few other things. Nutrients. Our nutritional processor.
Research shows potential for processing planetary nutrients for pioneer benefit. Nutritional inhaler research available.
Okay, that's not what I was expecting, but alright. What was the other one? There was another one. Here. That one. Caterium, that's what it was. Caterium. I also just realized I had my microphone way away from me.
New caterium research options available. Congratulations on finding this metal. Many Fix-It initiatives will benefit from caterium's applicability in advanced engineering. Also, it is probably not sentient, and so unlikely to feel pain as we exploit it.
So this is where the power switch has been hiding, and the smart splitter. Nice. Priority power switch is good, but don't think I'm going to be able to really take advantage of that until after I get plastic going. Mainly because that's one of the requirements to that. Mark II power poles are nice, but I think the AI limiter might be better.
Research completed. AI limiter recipe unlocked. New caterium research available.
Programmable splitter would be cool, but that's requires computers, which I just do not have. Okay, so what does it take to make AI limiters? And what does it take to make 60 AI limiters? AI limiters... Oh, okay, so it just requires the quick wire here, or the caterium wire. Well, quick wire. So to make 60, that would be 1,600 wire, and my headphones just died. So I'm gonna need to go out adventuring to get the caterium needed for that, because I currently do not have a way to mine that. Maybe I should make a way. Maybe I should finally incorporate that into my little starter base. Okay, I want to add a caterium node to my mining. There's one just right up ahead. I wasn't quite sure if I'd encounter anything on the way, so I thought I'd record it. So partly to document the fact that I'm doing this. Oh, it's up there. Okay. Well, do I really need to do that? Do I really need to backtrack, or can I just zoop through here? I can indeed just zoop right through here. Okay. Say probably one more. Did it just run off? It might have just run off. There you are. Is this caterium? Yes, this is the caterium node. So what is this? I didn't realize there was another node right next to it. Kappa. Normal kappa. Okay. I don't quite need that right now, but it's good to know. Alright. I'd say this was pretty successful. Though a little bit less eventful than I was expecting. Just do something about this tree. Perfect. Screw nature. Okay, so this reduction. Oh, I don't have enough for that, but you know, probably don't really need a Mark II at the moment. Anyway, I'll just plop that down there. Wow, that's almost perfect. Let's see, how much does this thing make? 60? Yeah, so it's making a full belt anyway. I'll just run this back to base and connect it up to some power. Okay, so I went and grabbed some mycelium, and finally time to unlock the mycelium line here. Fabric.
The mycelial networks of these fungi possess unusually resilient hyphae, which show potential for making a strong but lightweight natural fabric. Additionally, it has similar medicinal and pest control applications to mycelia on Earth.
Alright, so I need to go harvest more mycelia to unlock fabric. I want to get the gas mask, which I think is somewhere in here. Ooh. Spidey no Spidey. Alright, let's unlock some more things here. Let's get this.
Research completed. Fabric recipe unlocked. New mycelia research available.
I can't remember if the parachute was reusable or single use. It seemed to me like it used to be single use. That's what I'm after right there. It's going to require 50 fabric. This would probably also be a good thing to get. Yeah, I forgot about the fabric cost on this thing, so, maybe not. Well, I'll just go ahead and unlock this, since it's straight up mycelia.
Medical properties of local mycelia established. New research options available. Medical inhaler variants.
So I believe mycelia has the same issue that like biomass has, and that there's a finite of it in the world. So don't know why you would use it for an inhaler. Or fabric. That's not great. I think it's used in fabric. Let me just check that. Yeah, it's used in fabric. That's really just not good. Oh well, but I have it unlocked now, and once I get some oil and can make synthetic fabric, that'll become a viable option for fabric needs. Okay, so I just overclocked my iron ore miners here to get a bit more out of them. Wait. Yeah, no, that's correct. This was mathing right in my head. Okay, so, and it appears the power consumption is exponential. I have this one to 200% and it's 37. This one at 3, or 250%, it's at 50 megawatts. Like, that is an ouch, power-wise. I do have the power to spare, but, like, that's not great. So I just wanted to make sure. No, I just wanted to mention that I was wrong in how I thought the power shards worked. Now, they were talking about making it linear so that if you went to 200%, it would consume only 200% power, 250% production, 250% power. But I guess it's still exponential. Okay, so I've kind of been debating this for a while now. These upgrades. I mean, obviously this one's really good. I'm gonna get this one definitely. These ones, limited, like, speed upgrade. I could just wait around longer. Capacity upgrade. I mean, okay, that might actually be pretty decent when I start building more with blueprints. Large factories, but kind of actually hitting an issue where I want this. But it's like 3 Mercer spheres. Would 50% more outweigh 3 Mercer spheres? Because, like, it's not going to be a whole lot of different resources that I'm going to want that on. So would it be better to just build 3 of these things rather than get the upgrade? Like, so for example, like copper wire. Would it be better to get this upgrade to get more copper wire? Or would it be better to just build 2 dimensional depots to upload twice as fast? I don't know. When I opened this up, I had made up my mind, and now I'm waffling again. Because it might be better to just build multiple dimensional storages. Yeah, that's probably the better way to go for now, so never mind. Okay, time to unlock some more stuff. Not an alien technology, caterium. I want to unlock Mark II poles, because having more connections would be nice.
Power pole Mark II unlocked. This provides additional power connections compared to the power pole Mark I.
This would be nice, but it's going to be a while before I can get that. Wait a minute. I have to unlock the high-speed connectors. Okay. Power switch would be good.
Power switch unlocked. Fixit is proud to announce that the power switch facilitates power grid management through the application of the very latest advances in on-off switch technology.
Nice.
Fixit. It's fun to have power.
Indeed it is. And the smart splitter.
Smart Splitter unlocked. The Smart Splitter offers advanced settings that can improve conveyor belt logistics.
Now the smart splitter can... What does it take to make a smart splitter? I want to throw one down. Make sure it is what I remember it being. Okay, that's not too bad. We can just do that. And those are 2 new other things that I should probably throw. And actually, wait. What does it take to make AI splitters again? Or AI thing? AI limiters? Is it a 2? It is a 2. Okay, so I should automate that. That would probably be a really good thing to automate then. Okay, so smart splitters. It's been a while, so I can't remember if it's this or programmable splitters. Okay, yeah, this is perfect. This is exactly what I want. I can pick a particular item to go down a route. With programmable splitters, they can handle multiple, but that would be good to have. Yes, and then I can clean up this, and I have something special planned for this area later on. I just discovered there's an actual console on the space elevator. I never knew that. Huh. Okay, so I think I mentioned this before, but I want to rearrange how this all works now. Scoop this. Yes, now I have a lot of crap in my inventory. Let's connect it. Alright, so I want to put down a container here. Maybe I'll move the hub here a little bit closer. Maybe I can put industrial storage here-ish. See here, I kind of want this centered. Okay. So now I can just toss in all this crap here. Yes. Okay, so the idea is that I'll be able to just come up here, toss stuff into this chest, or into this industrial storage container, and then it will go get sorted and then processed. Yes. I don't think I can quite fit everything. No, I cannot. So, just have to do it like this. Now, the bioburners. I really don't like wasting the fuel that they've already consumed. But, like, I'm not really seeing a whole lot else that I can really do. I'm just gonna have to... Just gonna have to get rid of it all. I have no intention of ever using them again, so... There's really no point putting them up there. I could probably hook it up. I could probably remove the fuel from them, hook them up to the power grid, and have them run for a few moments to drain out what's little left, but there's no real point, honestly. So... So, from here we have... Let's see, I need it to come out to here. Actually, you know what? Let's move the hub. Let's move it, the hub. Okay, the hub. The hub is here. Yes. Actually, should I also move all that up here? Make this kind of like my main area instead of down there? I should probably do that, actually. Actually, you know what? Let's do this a little bit differently. Yeah, this isn't gonna work, but whatever, it'll be temporary storage. Okay, okay. So basically, what I want is kind of a miscellaneous chest as well. I kind of want to be able to walk here, so maybe slightly pushed in a bit. Okay, so we'll have 2 containers here. One. How can I do this exactly? Let's see, if I do like this... Not quite, okay. Alright. I don't like how far over that went. I do. Okay, cool. That looks way better to me. Okay, and then this. Boom. Okay. Alright, so this will be input and this will be output, sort of. So, things. I can just drop off my inventory in here, and things that cannot be sorted will come out here. Yes. And then, let's see, I want to move all that up here. So, oop, there we go. Okay. And we'll make this my little workspace here. Put equipment here. That actually looks kind of weird there. I don't like it. Okay, so maybe a crafting workbench there instead? Maybe turn that around. Okay. How big is the equipment bench? It's actually pretty large. Kind of stick it there. That kind of works. Okay, and the man. Man. You know what? I have a better idea. Okay, so I'm gonna plop the ma'am down here. Let's do this. It's apparently too close to that. Okay. Not a huge fan of that gap, but you know what? Whatever. Okay, and then equipment workbench here. Let's see. Maybe not back like that. Things just don't fit together very well. Okay, and then a crafting workbench, kind of like here-ish. Okay. That kind of works. That kind of does. Okay, I can throw down the awesome shop like maybe not there. How do the different sides look? Pretty much identical no matter how it's turned. Okay. Maybe, can I get that a little bit closer to the man? No, I cannot. Okay, that's about as close as it'll get. That's kind of alright. Won't be interacting with those chests very much, so that's fine. Have it kind of blocked off like this. By the way, do I have to buy more cable stuff? I do have to buy Mark II wall stuff. Oh, I also need to buy all that crap. Well, that's gonna happen at some other point in time. Okay. Huh. Garbage might not be a bad idea. Now, I'll worry about that later. Okay, now we shall throw down the hub. Around. Technically, we don't really need a workbench because of the hub. But hub seems to be floating, I just realized. So, technically we don't need a workbench because of the hub, but I think I want one anyway. Just because it'd make things a bit easier for me, I think, maybe. Sure, we'll do that. Okay. Alrighty then. Okay, now... So how this is going to work. Alright. So we're gonna have thing come out here. 7. This is actually going to be a merger. And it's going to... like this. The idea is that some things will get processed and then come loop around again to be sorted again. Yes. Alright. Alright, now we need smart splitters. Oh, no, that was it. That was a smart splitter. Okay. So... first smart splitter here. Okay, so... left will go... leaves? Yes, leaves. Leaves shall be processed. Actually, wait. How much space does a constructor take up? Does it take up exactly one tile, or it does in fact seem to just take up exactly one tile? Nice. Okay. Alright. I actually want storage here. Kind of act as a bit of a buffer. H. Oh wow, there's... did a really good job centering that first try. Okay, cool. Yes. Alright. So, yes, and then from there, it will go into... from there, it'll go into a constructor. This will do leaves. Perfect. Okay, and I'm actually going to leave this disconnected for the time being. The reason why is because of the summer sloop multiplier. I don't have enough summer sloops for everything, but eventually I'll put them in, and then I can run things through, and it'll double the output with no additional input required. Yes. Actually, I should probably be using the highest available logistics belts available to me. Yes. Alright, and then this will get merged out the other end. Merger. That needs to be here. 7 merger. Oop. Merger, there we go. Oop, I think I need to extend the platform a bit. Seven. Perfect. Okay. And then this will actually wind up going back to the start, because it is the output of that. So the leaves and other biomass materials like wood. Alright, so leaves and wood will go in here and get processed into biomass, and then the biomass will get cycled through the system again and get converted into dense biomass, or whatever the solid chunkies are called. What are they? They are solid biofuel. Yes. So that way I can just kind of dump into the chest either like leaves, wood, or just biomass, and it will process it. Yes. And I'm gonna kind of just do this for everything. Okay, if I did all this right, it should work. Oh. Oh dear. I don't like that. Wait, why isn't this... Did I non-line that up? I could have swore I lined that up. Okay, okay, so... Does that work? Okay. Why? You know what? Fuck it. It doesn't matter. It's fine. It's perfectly fine. It's fine. Whatever. Okay, that should get sorted down there. And it looks like it is. Nice. Very nice. Cool, 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 cool. It all seems to be working. I don't really have a permanent home for any of the stuff that doesn't get processed. So... Huh. That's not right. All that should be getting sorted out. Any Undefined, okay. Should be undefined, that's probably what it should be. Rather than any. Yeah, because it looks like if it's any, then it allows anything else. Well, actually, maybe not undefined, but maybe underflow? Underflow. Let's say underflow. Since we got biomass going through, underflow. Yes, okay, that's what it should be. I don't want to completely block the thing that's being filtered from going straight, because obviously if the container's full, instead of blocking traffic, I want to go back to there. That way I can see that it's full and possibly do something about it. Oh, no, that was undefined. Underflow. 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 Wait, that was that's overflow. Wait, where did I get underflow from? Why was I reading underflow? That's clearly overflow. I'm an idiot. I can't read. Okay. The solid biofuel should indeed go all the way through because it doesn't have a permanent home yet. Like, all of this should not have gone through. Just toss that back into there. Okay. Looks like it's all being sorted properly now. Hopefully. Let's have a look at the end here. What is that? Why is that? Wait. Did I forget to add a spot to process that? I may have forgotten to add a spot to process that. Yeah, I did not add a spot to process that. Okay. Yeah, I'm not going to worry about it for now. So, I think we're good. I think we're good. I'm just going to let this run.